Everybody, welcome back to the latest news. We'll be talking about Tottenham. Tottenham interested in Garnacho, Benjamin Sesko, Javi Guerrera, Amorim striker choice. So also an update on Benjamin Sesko as well. But let's get into it. As I said, talks on Paulinho as well. So this is what came in from Dean Jones, Soccer and Danny Rust. Tottenham are stepping up the pursuit of Manchester United forward Alejandro Garnacho. So listen, Tottenham obviously they want to sign Gibbs White. They've got Kudus in already. I mean, Garnacho to Tottenham, would it be a good deal for him? Is it the sort of deal that he wants to go to? I think in terms of the Premier League, as we know, Garnacho wants to stay in the Prem. In terms of clubs that would be interested in signing him, I think the main two that he would probably want to go to is Chelsea and Villa. I mean, by all means, if Tottenham want to bid for Garnacho, go do it. And if it's the right price that Manchester United want, which has been quoted around £40 to £50 million, I'm sure United would accept it. Do I think Spurs will go in for Garnacho? Probably not. Is he a Thomas Frank sort of player? I don't think so. But I think his exit is the one that's going to be most difficult. I think if you look at someone like Rashford, his deal to Barcelona seems like he's almost done. No official pictures yet, but we have got that. Here we go. And I think he wasn't really bothered. He wanted to just move out of Manchester United. And again, he's gone to Barcelona, which is his dream move. In terms of Garnacho, we know he wants to stay in the Prem. Will he get that? I don't think so. But Tottenham, again, they're on an upward trajectory. They're in the Champions League. Could that kind of lure Garnacho in? I think certainly Tottenham are probably in a... You would say they are in a better position based on they're in the Champions League. They're recruiting well. They've got a new manager. But again, would he want to go to them? I don't know. But it certainly is definitely something that is very interesting. I think if you look at Garnacho, Napoli talks are really quieting down. He's obviously been linked to Villa as well, but I don't think anything's going to materialise from that. So let's see what does develop. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on the Garnacho stuff. Now the next thing, Manchester United weighing up whether to attempt to sign João Paulinho on a temporary basis. So that would mean a loan deal. I think João Paulinho on loan generally wouldn't be bad. A season-long loan. I think we have seen it before. We have loaned in midfielders like Amrabat, Sabitzer in recent years. I think Paulinho definitely is an interesting option for a season. I think Ugarte can become that sort of number 6 that we need. I still think he needs a lot of work and a lot of improvement. So ideally, if you do get, I don't think this is going to happen, but you could get rid of Casemiro, bring in a João Paulinho on loan, and then have Ugarte develop as well. But I just don't think Manchester United are going to do that. I think if we need to get a midfielder in, we probably need to let one of Casemiro and Ugarte go, but I don't think that's going to happen. Obviously, in terms of midfielders at the moment, we have Casemiro, Ugarte, Menu, Bruno. Mount won't play as the pivot. So again, we probably do need another option. Paulinho is definitely one to consider. I think he does have the quality. He's not getting much game time at Bayern Munich, and he's obviously open to leave, and I think he will leave. In terms of where he's going to go, honestly couldn't tell you, but yeah, let's see what develops with the João Paulinho stuff. He certainly is a decent player. I think he's the sort of profile that we need. Again, his age, he is 29, but certainly on the loan, certainly something I'd look at doing. Now the next thing, RB Leipzig would be willing to enter negotiations if they receive a fee closer to 60.6 million for Benjamin Sesko. Now we know his release clause is between 68 to 86 million. Sesko, again, we've seen reports that United, this coming from German reports, we've seen in the English media and the UK press that United don't really have enough money for Sesko. The wage, the price, that United won't be able to afford it. So for £60 million, it's a big risk, but I think that's probably one of the cheapest. I think that is the cheapest you are going to get Benjamin Sesko for. I don't think there's much price where you can get really like 60 million is probably the minimum. Again, Sesko, I mean, Amorim preference is to sign a striker with Premier League experience. So would United go out and get him? I don't think so. He doesn't really fit the Premier League preference, obviously profile. But I think in terms of strikers that we're going to sign, I think we will end up signing Ollie Watkins. I don't know why. I just have that feeling. He's Premier League proven. Villa were open to sell him because they were in a very, very poor financial position. United want a Premier League proven striker. He is Prem proven. He can score goals. He's the sort of player that we want, and I think you can definitely pick him up. And I think that's something that United will be going to do. I think at the moment we are focused on bringing in a striker. Who that striker is, as I said, we don't know. We've been linked to lots of strikers. I don't think Nicholas Jackson will happen. I don't think SESKO will happen. But we are having talks with lots of strikers. I think it will be Ollie Watkins. But let me know your thoughts on that. I think Watkins would be an ideal striker. I think, as I said, Premier League proven. And yeah, the sort of profile that I think Ruben Amorim would be looking for. Now the last thing. Javi Guerrero, I think that's how you say it, has rejected Valencia's contract renewal proposal, but he would continue to negotiate and will also try to understand if other teams like AC Milan, Manchester United and other clubs in Spain will make a move. Now this was a player, I think he's 22, he was linked with Manchester United a few weeks ago when saying that we're very close to signing him. Obviously nothing has materialised there, but the talks have picked up again. I think he's a decent player in midfield, quality midfielder as well. He's a young player with, again, I wouldn't say the most experience, but he is a dynamic midfielder. Is he the sort of one that we need right now? Probably not, because he has that inexperience, but he certainly is an option to definitely look at. But yeah, let's see what develops. Leave a like. That has been the latest update. Let me know, would you sell Garnacho to Spurs? Also let me know your thoughts on Palhinha, and yeah, the latest news on United. I don't think there is anything else. Peace.